A miller had a very pretty daughter. Her name was Anna. He was very proud of her.
Anna can sing like a bird, he said. She can dance like sunlight on water.
The miller's friends listened to the proud father, but they said nothing.
Anna spins wonderfully, the miller said one day. If you give her straw, she can spin it into gold.
A man from the palace heard him. He hurried to the palace and told the king.
"Bring her here,"
said the king. The miller was proud when the king's men came, but Anna was sad. The king looked at Anna, and he said,
"Your father says that you can spin straw and make gold. Tonight you must spin for me. There's a room full of straw and a spinning wheel. Before morning, all the straw must be gold. If it isn't, you'll have to die."
Poor Anna. They shut her in the room and she began to cry. She knew her father's words were not true. She was surprised when she heard a voice.
"Pretty Anna, don't you cry. I can help, and you won't die."
Anna saw a very ugly little man, a dwarf.
Who are you? And what do you mean?
She asked.
"I'll help you,"
the dwarf said.
"but first you must give me something you really love."
Anna thought for a moment. Then she said, "I can give you this necklace. I love it because my mother gave it to me."
"I'll take it,"
the dwarf said.
"Now sleep, and I'll do the work."
Anna was asleep at once. In the morning, the dwarf wasn't there, but the room was full of gold. When the king saw the gold, he was glad, but he was greedy. He wanted more gold, and he put Anna into a bigger room. It was full of straw. He told her to make gold from the straw before the next morning. Anna cried and cried. But then she heard the dwarf's voice again.
"Pretty Anna, dry your eyes. We'll give the king a big surprise."
Anna said, "Can you really help me again?"
"Yes, of course."
the dwarf said.
"But first you must give me something you love."
Anna said, "There's this ring. I love it because my grandmother gave it to me."
"I'll take it."
Again, Anna was asleep at once. In the morning, the king did have a big surprise. The big room was full of gold, but he was still greedy. He said,
"You must stay one more night. The great hall of the palace will be full of straw. You must spin it and make gold. If you do that, you'll be my queen. If you can't..."
Poor Anna. She looked at all the straw in the hall. There was no hope for her. But she heard the dwarf again.
"The work is harder than before. You need my help to spin the straw."
"Oh," said Anna. "Can you spin all this straw?"
"Of course,"
said the dwarf.
"What will you give me?"
"I'm afraid I haven't got anything now. What can I do?" Anna said sadly. The dwarf said,
"When you are queen, you will have a son. You must give him to me when I come to get him."
Yes, yes, said Anna. "Please help me spin the straw."
"All right,"
said the dwarf.
"Now go to sleep."
Anna woke up in the morning, and she had a great surprise. The hall was full of gold. The king looked at the gold.
"Get ready for our wedding,"
he said.
"If Anna can do things like this, she can be my wife," he thought.
After about a year, Queen Anna had a beautiful baby boy. All the people were happy. One night, the queen was alone with her child when a cloud came across the moon. She heard a voice.
"I saved your life with gold so fine, and now your little child is mine."
The queen looked at the dwarf and remembered.
"But you can't take my baby boy from me,"
she said.
"Won't you have some other riches?"
"Do you love your son?"
the dwarf asked.
Yes,
said the Queen.
Then I must take him.
He thought for a moment. Then he said,
Let's play a very easy game. If you can just tell me my name, I'll let you keep the little one. But if you can't, he'll be my son.
Queen Anna wanted to speak, but the dwarf was gone. All day she thought of names. She made a long list. That night, she waited. A cloud came across the moon, and she heard,
You know the question is the same. Can you tell me what's my name?
The Queen tried all the names on her list,
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter.
but the dwarf laughed. He said,
I'll come to you tomorrow night when the moon has shown its light.
and he was gone again. The Queen sent her people to every part of the country, but they all came back without the name. When the dwarf came, she tried,
Long nose, big teeth, ugly eyes, dog ears, bandy legs, flat foot, pot belly.
but the dwarf laughed. He said,
Tomorrow night is your last chance. Then with your child away I'll dance.
Queen Anna was very worried. Again, she sent people out to find the answer. And at last, one tired man rode fast to the palace. I rode hard, but I couldn't find the answer. I was very tired, and I had to stop to rest in the forest. I heard funny noises, and I looked through the trees. I saw a dwarf. He danced and he sang.
What did he sing? Tell me.
She said,
For you I made the finest gold, and now your dearest child I'll hold. You can never win the game, because Rumpelstiltskin is my name.
Oh, well done, cried the Queen. Go and rest now. You'll be a rich man tomorrow.
That night, the dwarf came again.
You know the question is the same. Can you tell me? What's my name?
The Queen didn't say the name at once.
Perhaps it's Padawaki? Or Pollylillo? Or Cockalory?
The dwarf laughed. He was just going to take the baby when the Queen said,
Wait! Is it Rumpelstiltskin?
The dwarf was very angry. He was so angry that he broke the floor and fell into the water below. Anna held her baby in her arms. She said,
You'll learn never to be proud and never to tell lies.